Hmm. Can't wait till I go live. I know how long a phone call takes. This fucking bitch. She's trying not to help me. You can't do that. You can't not help me. I'm just trying to be paid for your fucking paycheck. Yeah, people don't understand that. What is there? I need to know your call. Basic questions. Excuse me? That bitch is talking all loud. I thought she was talking to me. Human rights. Break the chains. Listen at you wild hog schedule. Veteran? Army, it's the law. Hmm.
Hello. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing alright. I'm Sergeant Bernaiche with the Bernaiche Police Department. Just so you know, you're getting audio, video recorded. What can I do for you today?
Badge number, please.
Huh?
Badge number?
1K5.
And how do you pronounce your name? Because I always make a mistake.
Yeah, Bernaiche.
Bernaiche.
Yeah.
It's spelled kind of weird.
Yeah, it's spelled weird, but you think of B-E-R and then Nash, N-A-S-H.
Oh.
That's how it's pronounced.
N-A-I-C-H-E.
Yep. What can I do for you?
So you remember the other day, I asked you who's higher than you? You said your captain?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I need to speak to him.
Okay. Well, we kind of start with my level and then we work our way up. So what do you need him for so I can let him know?
It's about you.
It's about me.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I have a complaint to make against you and the other little guy.
Which one was the other little guy?
Malone.
Oh,
The
he's
one
not
that
little.
the one that wouldn't identify to me.
Oh, okay. He's not that little.
Yeah, he never gave me his name or badge number.
Well, I gave you his name.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, it's on our body cams. But I'll go get him.
I'm going to request that information. Now you're lying right now. You're doing something wrong.
Okay. Well, yeah. If
That's
you just
that's
wanna...
something else. That's
okay.
wrong.
Well, if you want to wait in the lobby, I'll go get the captain.
Please, please, thank you. And tell him it's an emergency. I need to speak to him right now.
Okay. Well, he's a busy man, but I'll let him know.
Good.
Do you have it? What is your name? I can tell him.
Please. My name?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Yeah.
I am a good citizen.
Okay. Well, I just didn't want to call you dude or hey man. Or...
That's fine. Any of that is okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's the walk of shame. Wait till their boss comes out. Motherfuckers. They sent the same douchebag out here to fucking take his own complaint. Are you serious? He's just gonna crumple it up and throw it in the garbage. He ain't telling nobody. No, I'm gonna see his sergeant. They keep playing peekaboo. Wow, this guy wants to take his own complaint and do what with it? Oh, it's not in his interest to tell his supervisor. He doesn't know the law. No, he didn't. He never did identify to me. Badge number 47. He never identified to me. He still didn't. I was up there right now. I just see him right in the police station. Didn't any refuse to identify him. Not yet. Not yet. Here we go. This guy again. What is the law here? The law. It's for officers. It's employee laws. Equal employment opportunity is the law. So is the Constitution. Constitution is the supreme law of the land. You hear me? Constitution is the supreme law of the land. Wait a minute. Well, Dennis Johnson, back in 2004. Project manager. Is a friendly reminder that they're always filming us. But they got a problem when we film them back. It's a problem when we film them. Why is it a problem that we film? It's not a problem, it's in the law. So I've seen this happen many times. What they will do is they will run in cowardice. They will not come and see me. See what they're doing? They're hiding behind the window. They're hiding behind the window. What's he hiding from? I'm curious. What's he doing? Come over here and talk to me. Okay, I gotta wave him over here. Watch this. I'm gonna get this guy to come out here. No, why not? We're just gonna talk. We're just gonna talk. No. I just have a question. Do you like your job? So? It's important that you like it. It's important that you like it, you know? Thank you. So are you. How long have you been a police officer? How long have you served our community? 1 year? 2 years? Do you plan on making a career, like being here for like 20 years and then retiring a police officer? Is like a goal that you have to be like a sergeant or maybe captain or police chief? Wouldn't that be cool? Is that a goal of one of yours? Yeah, to be better? To be better, right? You're not going to stay an officer forever, right? Right? Do you have other hopes and dreams? Do you have any hobbies? This is my hobby. I record my government, and it's just to make sure that they don't do something wrong. It's important that you guys don't do something wrong. You want to know why? You're a public employee, and I'm a member of the public. So I'm one of your bosses. You're one of my employees. You're one of my employees. So that's why I say it's important. One of my public employees needs to know their job, right? They need to know what they can and can't do. This guy right here, he was doing something to me that he can't do, and I told him about it, and he ignored me. So, me being one of your bosses, now let's not be stupid. I can't tell you how to do your job. I don't even know your job. I don't know how to work your radio, your gun, your taser. I don't know any of that. But when I ask for help or a service, you have to give it to me. Am I right? The service is, could I have your name and badge number, please? Now, if you tell me your name and badge number, all proudly, that's showing me that Wenatchee Police Station is shining. When you don't tell me your name and you don't want to keep it a secret,
Hello, sir.
hello.
Hi. Why don't we step over here? I'm Captain Chance with Wenatchee Police.
Captain Chance?
Yeah.
And could I get a badge number?
Yeah, my badge number is 1K3.
This is just for transparency and accountability.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
just so you know, I have a
Thank
video
you.
recorder on me as well, and it records audio also.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
What can I help you with?
So when an officer greets the public, yeah, I'm a member of the public. When an officer greets me,
Mm-hmm.
are they supposed to give me their name and badge number or their name and department?
Well, we have
Right.
insignia, badges.
But when I ask, you guys have to tell me verbally. And now let me explain why. Just in case I have a disability, it's a Disabilities Act violation. I might not be able to read and write, sir. So when I ask you, what's your name? You say right here, and you don't give me your name. There is something seriously wrong there. Let me explain why.
Okay.
Because in case I need to make a complaint, I need to know my public servant's name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Thank you. I feel like the weight is off my shoulders.
Okay.
So,
do you have a complaint that you want to file today, or are we just having a discussion? I'm going to give you my business card too, so you can contact me if you need to.
Thank you. I'll be. So what I'm doing is, what are my options? What can I do? I know this is one of them.
Okay.
Okay. Another one I'm trying to explore is, what if I tell you what they're doing wrong, and you just go and talk to them, so that next time, like tomorrow, when I ask Officer Malone, badge number 47, what his name and badge number is, or any other member of the public, when they politely, with niceness, because your sergeant, how do you say his name?
Bernaiche.
Bernaiche. So when I told your sergeant, hey, this guy's not identifying to me,
Mm-hmm.
he never, Malone, badge number 47, he never told me his name and he never gave me his badge number. All he said was, right here. Now, what happens if I can't read? That's why it's a disability. You have to verbally say your name and badge number when I ask.
Okay.
Now, there's some circumstances around that. I know when you guys come up to a crime, something, you guys can handcuff the guy if there's PC or RS. I don't know, but see, me, I'm not breaking any laws. What I'm actually doing is I'm following the law as it's written. Now, a lot of people don't know what the Constitution is. I'm sure you do, because you got stripes, and you got more stripes than Bernaiche.
Okay.
Because when I told Bernaiche, there's something going on wrong here, Bernaiche told me, no, there's not.
As it relates to an officer identifying themselves.
Right.
Okay.
I told Bernaiche, I said, this guy right here is not giving me his name or badge number.
Okay.
And Bernaiche told me, he don't have to.
Okay.
He gave you his name, which he didn't.
Okay.
Malone never told me his name or his badge number. He would ignore me.
I thought you said he gave his badge number, but not his name.
Today, right before I came in, I seen him in the back up here. And I asked him again, what's your name and badge number?
Malone?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And he wouldn't give me his name, but he did say 47.
Okay.
So that's all I got. That's all I got to go on.
Okay.
This is his badge number. And, of course I have.
So how did you figure out his name then? Because you're referring to him by both. And so I'm just curious if you're saying he didn't give his name, who gave you his
See, I'm confused because he never identified to me. I don't even know who he is. I can see a badge number and have somebody read it to me what it says. Now, I can read and write. Very good.
Okay.
This is for people that don't know how to read and write, who want to learn. This is what I'm really doing. I'm learning about my government.
Okay.
So when one of my public employees does something wrong, like not tell me their name and badge number, because you're not in trouble. I just want to know who my public employee is.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. And it's in your guys' policy to identify when a member of the public asks, is it not? Because
I'd have to look specifically how it's worded in policy.
what that, I want to show you this plaque. What that does, when an officer is transparent like that, they're giving, and there is integrity between the public and our employees, right? When you don't tell me, you're hiding something. You're scared that you're going to get in trouble for something. You don't do that. You can't do that. You're one of my employees.
Okay.
So, I mean, maybe if we could have time to discuss it more. All I want is
Well, this is a good discussion. I'm fine with the discussion.
Yeah,
I was told that you had a complaint that you
this
wanted
type
to
of
file, and that's what.
well,
I mean, this is
I
this
can
is an open discussion, which I'm totally.
sir.
I'm totally good
I would rather have a discussion
with. Okay.
instead of any formal.
Instead of a complaint.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is
You
just,
wanna sit back
and
down
this is
we
for
can
my
keep
record.
talking?
This
That's
is for my record, just so I can remember and
Okay.
Okay. So, if we could have some of your sort, because Bernaiche is a supervisor of
He is.
the other guy. So
Yeah.
I told him, I said, when a member of the public asks you for your name and badge number, you're supposed to give it to them. I told Bernaiche this.
Okay.
And he said, no, you're wrong. He already gave you his name, and he didn't. So
Okay.
he's
so
lying.
I go back.
He's lying, and then
How should I address you? Do you have a name that you're willing to give me? What's your name? My name's Brian.
I
I've
know.
already told you that.
Now, by law, I have a Fourth Amendment right to be secure in my person, papers, and effects, houses. That means you need a search warrant to get my name. Now, I can waive my Fourth Amendment right and give you my name. See,
Okay.
you don't have that right. Why? It's because you're on duty and getting paid by me. You have to identify.
Okay.
I'm a private citizen, so my identity stays private if I want it to.
And that's fine. I'm just
The
asking how I should address you.
the only time when I have to give ID is if I'm about to commit a crime, if I'm committing a crime, or if I'm about to commit a crime.
Right.
So there's
Okay.
no crime. I'm a journalist. I'm a citizen journalist,
Okay.
and I'm just doing a story.
Okay.
And these guys are not showing your department good. They're not. You guys are Wenatchee's finest. That means you guys are like a diamond. You shine above all other departments. You guys are the best. You want to know why? Because your job is to uphold and protect the Constitution. In the Constitution, the first 10 amendments are my civil rights.
Okay.
So, freedom of press, that's why I record. I'm a citizen journalist.
Okay.
Now, what I do with the story is up to me. I've seen some
True.
videos, some First Amendment auditors do some crazy stuff with the towns that they go and visit. I was born and raised here, sir.
Okay.
Now, I've had a colorful life. I've learned a lot. These are some of the things that I'm learning. That my public officials, they don't have to like my rights, but they do have to respect them. So when I ask for your name and badge number, they have to tell me whether they like it or not. And what's so hard about Officer Malone, badge number 47? What was so hard about that? So I need you to just tell them, remind them to be courteous.
Oh, absolutely.
To be respectful to the members of the public.
Yeah, I can absolutely do that.
Sir, you are making your other guys, you're shining. You're doing a very good job.
I appreciate that.
And members of the public are going to tell me what their opinions are. That's what a journalist does. He
Right.
disseminates the information to the public so that they can make an opinion of their own.
Right.
See, these guys, they're not They're not showing what a police officer is supposed to do.
Okay.
So, I mean,
I'm sorry you feel that way about our officers.
well,
That's not what we expect.
I-
We
I-
hope that everybody can leave a contact with our police officers feeling like they were respected and our officers were courteous. Sometimes we can't do that. We can try our best, but it's up to the person on the other side to make the determination how they feel about the contact with us. And that's up to them. And
when I'm nice and courteous to you,
Mhm.
right? And I'm not a suspect. I'm just a member of the public.
Right.
I'm not under no suspicion of a crime or anything.
Right.
And when I ask, when you intervene with me, you say, "Hey, how you doing?" Or "I'm here, wondering what you're doing. Do you live around here?" And I ask them for their name and badge number. They better give it to me because I pay you guys a lot of money. I'm a taxpayer and I pay a lot of money. My people are too. 350 million other members of public that if they want to and they discuss it about the way your officers act, they can call in and make an anonymous complaint.
Mhm.
Imagine 300 million people calling into your station to make a complaint. You guys' phone would be, you guys would fire him immediately just to save your PR. You know what that is? PR?
Public relations.
Yeah. How about the First Amendment? I need to test your skill on the knowledge of our freedoms. Okay, what are the 5 freedoms are in the First Amendment? Do you know the First? Do you know the First Amendment?
Why don't you educate me?
So you don't know the First Amendment? It's
freedom
okay.
Of speech,
Now here we go.
Freedom of speech, freedom of the press.
I love it. I love it. You know, I know why? Because you're able to listen.
Okay.
Now, when somebody is like this, and I'm talking to them, and I'm continuing to talk to them, and your officer is doing this to me. As far as we are to each other, he's doing that to me. Is that being polite? Is that being nice to me? There's no integrity there. There's no integrity because he's not answering simple questions.
Okay.
Now, the 5 freedoms: freedom of speech,
Mm-hmm.
freedom of religion,
Mm-hmm.
freedom of the press. So every citizen is a journalist, a citizen journalist.
Okay.
You have freedom to assemble peacefully, and then you have a freedom to redress grievances to your government.
Okay.
Redress grievances. That means if I have a problem with your 2 officers, I can come to somebody higher.
Right.
That's the law. It's in the Constitution.
Okay.
Now I'm just hoping that next time I talk to Officer Malone and Bernaiche, that they'll be kind to me, that they'll just like you. Just man, I wish they were all of them were just like you. But some officers, you know, people are, these guys are just regular people like me. Okay?
Absolutely.
You know, but they have to be professional when they're on duty. I pay them to be professional.
I agree.
And I pay them very handsomely. You guys have bulletproof vests on, guns and stuff, all the equipment. I supply that to you for your safety.
Okay.
It's important that you guys are safe. It's important that you guys know your job right. So that's all I really got to say. Hey, I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Hey, yeah, man.
Thanks for
all
the
right.
education.
Now, you don't have to like gripe on them, but just let them know.
I'll let them know.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay. Take care.
You too.
All right.